Today's video, while being one of the shortest I've ever made, will be, I think, one of the coolest I've ever made, while highlighting one of the smallest accessories, yet with that, one of the least expensive accessories I've ever put in my truck, yet still makes one of the biggest differences, especially at nighttime. While I love my Cybertruck, it does seem to be missing some of these luxury features that we've become accustomed to having in our vehicles today. Like, for example, it doesn't have an electric rear view mirror camera, which I've had to add to my truck. One of those other small little accessories it doesn't have that many other cars do is what I would call a puddle light. My Rivian I have, it has these puddle lights. In fact, even my Land Rover has one of these cool puddle light designs. Even a Ford Mustang that I rented for very cheap while on vacation just a few weeks back, it had a fully designed logo puddle light in its truck. The Cybertruck doesn't have that, or at least it didn't until today. Now, the puddle light I have here, I got from Hansshow. This will replace the existing puddle light in my truck. Now, the reason I chose carefully where to buy this from is you can find all kinds of videos on the internet where people have broken the glass of their vehicle by putting in a really low quality puddle light. There's a specific reason why you don't want to choose these low budget ones over the ones here at Hansshow, which are still affordable, by the way, is when you open your Tesla door, you've already known, your window comes down a little bit. When your window comes down, that's tied to all the sensors in your door. If you put a cheap one of these and it doesn't fail in the open position, what can happen is this puddle light can go bad, your window can stay in the up position, you slam your door shut, and next thing you know, your window has shattered. So you'll see in a minute here as I take these in the dark outside that how much they really light up and what a big difference they make. So I am gonna highly recommend these, but get a good quality one, get these from Hansshow. If you do, use my discount code Charisma and you'll get up to 20% off your order when you check out these in your cart. I don't really think there's a specific tool you have to use to do these. No, I have this little orange tool. This is just like a trim removal tool I got from one of the other accessories in my truck. These are really inexpensive. You can find these even at like a Walmart, a Home Depot, Harbor Freight, something like that. I also have like a rivet remover that I have that, again, I got, I think, from the mud flaps I put in my truck. Either one of these would work. For the sake of the video, I'll be using the cheapest possible one today to show you how easy and how possible it is. On some vehicles, the puddle light is on the bottom of the mirror, but on the Cybertruck, it's right here on the bottom of the door. You can see right in there. That's the light that comes on every time it's open. So using that little orange trim tool, here's a view from just straight down below. You can see you just have to kind of get underneath that lip and kind of maybe push towards the center of the light and it pops out and you can pull it all free. Make sure you don't pull too hard until you have a hold of the wire. You can kind of pull the whole thing out. From there, you just grab it and the wire will actually just pull down on a little clasp and it just pops right out. Here's another view of the back door at a slightly different angle. Same difference though. You just pry down the edge until the whole thing will pop out for you. You just put a tiny bit of pressure on the little plastic here and you can pull the wire out of the little clasp, just like so. Here's a side-by-side comparison. The one on the bottom is the original and the top one with the circle is the new one. So you can see the newer one is actually slightly bigger, which I actually think helps stay in there just a little bit better. You'll just put the old wire right into the wire of this one. You actually have wire on the new one, so it gives you a little bit extra. I just line it up in my hand first. If it's dark, you'll be able to see it because you want to get it right before you snap it back up into place, just so you don't have to snap it in, snap it back out twice. But just in case you did have to snap it back out, I'll just show you here. This is the new one, as you can see. Same little bit of pressure, you pop it out, pushing a little bit of pressure to the end, and this one comes out just the same. As you can see, this whole mechanism itself is slightly bigger than the other one, but it all still fits in. So after I had 3 of them put in, I decided to wrap the front driver's side one in a little bit of red tint I had left over, automobile tint. I just kind of wrapped it around, tucked it back in to see if I could give it a little bit of a red hue. I'll let you see what that looks like also. Now that I got all 4 of these in, let's come back in the night and I'll show you what they look like. And by the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna be replacing all of these lights, including interior lights. And actually I have some below the truck lights I'll be putting in that I got from RPM Tesla in future videos. So make sure you subscribe because you won't want to miss that. Here's what they look like in the dark. All right, so here it is. I'm in a little bit darker spot and I'll still move here, but you can kind of see, there's what we're looking like. Pretty cool. All right, so here's my front door that I put the red tint on. You can see it definitely looks red, kind of lights up, and it really matches that little door sill that I also got from Hansshow. Those are pretty awesome. I have another video if you want to see how I put those in. And here's just the white. I think it's kind of cool how it kind of shows up on the running board also. Really cool. Highly recommend these. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up now and subscribe to see the other lights I put down in the truck. And if you do buy these, use my discount code Charisma. See you in the next one.